ZBL on my ass. I need AT right here. 4 and 10, engage him.
ZBL has shown up and tried to just pounce on this coyote, and the coyote through the smoke. Incredibly thin armor. Can he pull it off? ZBL just barely
he can't aim. His turret is completely out.
Manages to knock out that coyote, took a lot of damage, and the AT hiding behind the palm tree, able to knock out the engine. Fire! Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down. And this one we have the Chinese up against the Canadians on Tallil. This is an interesting matchup. We have the Canadians, who actually have their armored unit, which we'll take a look at in a second, against the Chinese, who are going full turtle with this support battalion. Usually on Tallil, you get things that are just armor heavy, or at least a mix of IFVs and armor, so that way you can have some fights in the open ground. But, well, we'll just see how this one goes. We're gonna be on board with the Chinese and the 80th Support Brigade, and it is heavily into support and infantry. You have 3 Logitechs, which you're going to need in order to get up both your ATGMs and your 2 halves per fob, and your other vehicles are all just kind of infantry support. Your transport vehicles do have heavy machine guns on top, and you do have 2 of the CSK armored cars, but in terms of APC and IFVs, you just have the open top ZSL, which has this heavy machine gun, and then the ZBL. You only have one of these ZBLs, and that's your heavy hitter. And to wrap the faction up, they do have this giant flying bus, the Z8G helicopter, and although it can carry a lot, it is completely unarmed. The Canadians, on the other hand, have the Lord Strathcona's Horse Regiment, and that is heavily armored. The downside is the Logis are tracked, so you have 3 of the M113 Logi vehicles, as well as a couple of the armored T-Lavs as well. You do have 3 transport Vics in order to at least move infantry around, and they'll use the Coyote in order to recon ahead. It's lightly skinned, but does pack a punch like a LaV6, and then hopefully mop everything up with your Leopard 286s. Now, usually Tallil is super open, but as you can see from the map, a lot of points up into Al-Qadir. You got 3 of them in the city and just a couple on both the west and south side. So there is an opportunity for this not to just be a vehicle stomp, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna stop yapping. Grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with another map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. That's it for me. Until next time, peace. All right, Eye in the Sky, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I don't know what I said in the intro, but I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling for one team about this. As you saw in the breakdown, I'm sure, for some reason, this team picked a ZSL ZBL, or sorry, not this team, the enemy team, the Chinese team picked a ZSL ZBL faction, the support faction rather, so that way they could have the multiple ATGMs. They are really leaning heavily into the ATGM infantry type play for Tallil, which I'm not saying it's a bad idea, and honestly this is probably the best layer for it if they can actually get to Al-Qadir Estates, North Al-Qadir and East Al-Qadir. We're on board with the Canadians either way, and they do have a pretty balanced faction with a Coyote, 2 tanks, but they do have the tracked M113 Logis. But I don't quite know how this is going to turn out. Tallil usually is a vehicle heavy layer, and the support factions, I'm not saying they're bad, but I do think a faction like, or a map like Tallil can really showcase how weak your team is if you don't have armor. Now, if you don't have any armor players, you know, everyone's been on those teams where you pick like the motorized faction or the mechanized faction and you have 2 or 3 vehicles back up at main. Everyone's seen those. But not having any type of, okay, 1 ZBL, I mean, this is, this may be rough. The other downside is right now it looks like, well, I'm seeing the move marks here for blue as well. Once again, we are on board with Canada. The Chinese have captured Mahat-ur, and now they're at Gastown already. So they might actually get Overpass Ridge first.
Yep.
it is all on the infantry caps here. If 7 can capture Gastown, Overpass Ridge is captured. The issue is I see the whole blob of command and all the other blue squads going to Al-Qadir, and then they might bounce down to the hangars here, but it's very, very common for this layer to kick over into one of these towns. Also, very good spot for a fob. So we'll have to see. But we are going to push on over to where Red 6 and Red 2 are. We can see one lone hat kit vision.
Desert south of you, kind of just scouting for targets, baiting some stuff out. See what
Here we
I can
go.
see for you, that type of stuff.
It's gonna go to overpass and gas station.
Comms.
Yo, 5,
Towards
let's go around.
Comms now saying it is going to go to Overpass and Gastown. So they are aware of the layer right now.
Yeah, but
We can see far left of your screen now, center screen at one M113. I don't know if they've gotten eyes on the ZBL just yet. He's up in the north side, and he's trying to make sure he catches any infantry and vehicles pushing into North Al-Qadir.
Light wig inside of the hangars right now.
And good comms from the Canadians.
It's not good spot for the Coyote, for your information.
Trying to just get eyes on the potential setup in the middle of the airstrip.
And join up with the rest of our team. We're gonna do nothing here. We don't want to leave you here alone.
Coyote and Tank are completely out of play right now, and that's what they're talking about. They're like, you know, this isn't necessarily a bad idea, but we are completely out of play if that ZBL does show up. The ZBL right now it can just feast on the entire team.
Squad 5, let's go.
If 2 pushes in, and I think that's really the only opportunity they will have.
This is just how he plays. He's not going to do that.
We'll have a comeback to the vehicle.
As command comms are starting to fall apart on the Canadian side, ZSL now pushing in, and that is an open top, and they are going to turn the corner, and they might see the Canadians here. But that remote weapon system, 50 cal M113. Now you got the Logi in front of them. Do they see it? Gunner's still not seeing it. Oh my goodness, is everyone blind?
Silence, please.
Oh my good, that Logi right in front of them.
Check a map, crew. Check a map.
ZSL now pushing into the Logi, and full infantry squad dismounting as well.
I know what I'm doing.
Infantry dismounting. I do not know how that Logi survived. And there is no infantry to protect the Logis for the Canadians, so Chinese will have full reign over this side. And you can see they're starting to ambush the vehicles crossing. AT, though,
Hey, we have contacts on Al-Qadir.
from the Canadians, knocking out the engine of that ZSL. And they finally get the Logi. Here you go.
Teleport. There is no fucking way.
Yeah, we told you to come help us earlier.
Comms starting to go south.
So if I not be there, you can
You
handle
don't
it.
need to teleport.
You're such a bad person like that.
Like we asked for help.
Here are the caps. Al-Qadir is
Yeah,
just
give a bunch
off
of
camera to our
information.
right,
I said
and
there's a
Red
two-way
7 is now
control.
getting to it, but Canada will be able to capture North Al-Qadir, and with Red 3
Yeah, but
set
it's
up
not- you'll be fine.
on the
They've
western
checked it.
side, they now have the Canadians
Start
pinched.
cap. Take it slow. Simple as that.
Heavily damaged ZSL on a 4 move, 4 observe.
Logi from
Sick.
Red 2 coming up right behind
ZSL,
us.
4 observe,
And
have a
hopefully
few
they can get
dismounts
to,
around
oh,
them.
lost my perk. If they can get that to Stimmy. So the squad leader for Red 2 is actually in the ZBL. So they don't have
Just
any way
roll
to
with
set up a
squad
fob unless they
section
link up
infantry.
with Red 7 SL. And they need to do that quick because we can see command and other infantry starting to push east across the river. As the Coyote has finally shown up. Canada mopping up the pieces here, and that should kill the infantry. I'm not seeing many anti-tank players at that location to defend against Potato Guy's Coyote here.
Toe just shot south side.
Oh, an AT did hit. I don't know how that deflected.
Toe up on 4 observe.
309 tickets to 298. Red 7 has been able to get that fob down, and Red 5 north across the bridge to set up a rally.
I threw the toe.
ZBL coming in as well, and they have ambushed the Coyote. Coyote is getting shredded in the
ZBL
river.
On my ass, ZBL on my ass. I need AT right here. 4 and 10, engage him.
ZBL has shown up and tried to just pounce on this Coyote, and the Coyote through the smoke. Incredibly thin armor. Can he pull it off? ZBL just barely
He can't aim. His turret is completely out.
manages to knock out that Coyote. Took a lot of damage, and the AT hiding behind the palm tree, able to knock out the engine. Fire just barely,
50 cal.
like maybe just a tick of health away from erupting. Engine is out, so the infantry is going to try to follow it up. Max Powers now trying to pressure that. And the 50 cal for the M113, is he going for it? If they get the sign armor, they might be able to. Doesn't matter. Tank now coming in
Very nice job.
from the north side. Lawler and Leopard in the Leopard. But this was actually the best case scenario for the Chinese.
For you while he was rolling towards
The
you.
Chinese needed a lot of
for the
chaos to
7
happen in
Seven-
order to get set up,
7
and
diamond
now
is suspected
they're
in
actually
the ammo
embedded
location.
in East Al-Qadir. This is a support faction that doesn't necessarily need to worry about vehicles now if their infantry can win the infantry fights, and this is a perfect position for it. 297 tickets to 282.
Pose it. DSL to your south one.
Leopard flying across the desert, and he's trying to come in to support his team. AT knocks into the side of the ZSL, and Leopard should mop him up. And there it goes. Oh, that was a heat round. It looked like heat round catching the fire, or catching the ZSL on fire as AT will mop it up.
He's dead.
Infantry also
Overtime,
getting
we're
tagged
targeting 7, move.
that were spilling out of that ZSL. Good shot with the heat round as well to Pink Eye. Just got turned to pink mist on top of the compound. So here's the capture area.
Enemy have located 7, move.
Massive
Enemy
amount
have
of
located
infantry
7, move.
just northwest of the objective, and only one hab at the moment is up for China, and they do need to get a second one up. They are a support faction, so you can have 2 FOBs, 2 ATGMs, and if you do not take advantage of that, then what's the point? I don't even see an ATGM up right now. Oh, 1 ATGM up. Pardon the quick camera movement. They're not looking this way, though. How are they not looking north? Maybe they're finally are. But the Leopard... This is a perfect shot for the ATGM. Oh, no, it's not. They're just in defilade. Fantastic position. Probably unknown to the Leopard crew here. But very, very good defilade there. As a Leopard, you can see 1 Leopard on the far side, 1 just behind us. So they have this entire team pinched. But what's coming in from the backside...
They have 2 habs. One is on the south.
South side finally got their hab up. We can see just right behind Oink here in the heavy machine gun, top of that transport. Hab just lost its roof. Oh no, nearly lost its roof. Sandbags popping up. But let's get into this infantry fight.
Hey,
And the Hab is just getting absolutely slammed by this Leopard. King of Hearts trying to push in, and you got EL Nightcore in the building just below Lost Cause AZ.
East.
North side out deer.
284, 283 tickets to 265, so infantry slowly dying away for the Chinese. ELS Nightcore gonna get pushed by King of Hearts. Oh, he doesn't see him.
Squad fight, we have a
I'll
radiant
run it.
and hab here to your west, if you could help us out.
Infantry are losing the fight right now, the Chinese. Captain Longthroat and Pink Eye have to fall back. The HAB is still up on the south side, but China is starting to get overwhelmed by infantry.
They also building.
Oh, what a grenade! That should knock out Pink Eye.
Hab on squad 6. Second
Just
hab on
barely.
squad 6.
Captain Longthroat actually took the majority of the damage, and he bleeds out.
Oh, I'm dead. Fuck.
Second enemy hab on squad 6 observed.
Yeah, I got you. Alright.
I think the
I've got
ATGM.
ATGM to myself.
ATGM just impacted the Leopard, and they should be okay. They did have an incorrect
It's a
mark
buffer
here.
Mark and a completely accurate. I couldn't get an observer note on time. I've been hit once.
And this
Radio's mark accurate.
ATGM, now I think it's...
Well, it's proxy right now.
Enemies throwing nades from upper floor. 7 move there. 4.
ATGM now trying to get eyes
I
on
got him. 4.
the western tank as well. But this battle here can only really be won if they
9, push up. I'm on
they
their
push
hab,
these tanks
proxy.
away, the
Push up,
Chinese.
the radio
And you
is
can
marked.
see ATGM has a
Bodies
perfect
on me.
shot
On 6.
onto the Leopard here.
I'm trying.
Oh,
bro, but
come
that guy
on.
my squad's just not listening.
Look at him.
Just, yeah, I know, but you need to, like, yell at them almost to get the fuck out. Oh, shit, sorry. Didn't know they were there. Check that out.
It misses? Did they run out of ammo too? That was the last round. I have no idea
He's gotta get
how it
across
even
the fucking
missed.
road and push.
It's like the wire got cut on the coax. Absolute disaster for the Chinese here. And they don't have, well, they have build and ammo that they could set up another fob on the western side.
Main. We got hit ATGM.
Lauder, do you want to make a repair station fob halfway?
That would be quite nice. Yeah, if we can get one over here somewhere.
Check your map. You see that?
Yeah, sounds good.
With the tanks no longer slamming into the fob, infantry for the Chinese can start to push back out. You can see infantry for the Canadians pretty much on top of the HAB here. One even inside, Mac Death.
From the States, pushing across the water. I believe they have
And
a rally
Simba
set up,
knocking
around
out the
this flag.
spawns.
Who's digging down the hab?
They are digging it down. Who's digging down the HAB? I don't know, maybe the Canadians.
If they are told that, they must be doing.
Knocks out one and knocks out two. Atlas with a huge save. But he's got a whole lot of infantry next to him.
I have a.
Knocks out another. He's got a three-piece.
It's just good.
So many frags over here. Throw all the frags.
HAB is still up on the south side. Even if the objective is lost, as long as they keep the fob up, the Chinese, they'll be okay. And now 4 for Atlas.
Respawn.
Underhand grenade. Might tag Cali a little bit and does.
Squad 5 with enemy laying here.
HAB is back up, but still overrun because too much infantry. Steel Talon nearby is all Kolek Sop and OG Roach.
Over here.
I expect that.
Steel Talon now coming around the corner.
Come here, bro. Come here.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Infantry trying to push. And Atlas just holding strong,
Frags if you go.
allowing the Chinese from the south side to push in, and they've managed to stall the cap. Roach trying to creep.
Right on my body right now.
I'm on hab.
Oh, he's
He
running
just
up
walked
to me.
right over.
Atlas able to just barely get Roach.
Where was he?
He's right
I don't know. He ran like all the way around.
He's on the right side.
HAB is coming back online, and that would be huge for the Chinese. Chinese have also managed to push from the western side. That squad initially able to stay alive, and now the HAB should be back overrun. Yes, it is. Steel Talon and Malaysian Salt Laborer, as well as Lieutenant Dan II. Now proxying this HAB. Spawns still popping up on the south side, and you still have a couple infantry. It's Finn and Oink holding this radio. So China still in good position. The problem is they're losing their tickets, and now they're losing this HAB here, this ATGM fob. Command spawning in on the south side, and they've gotten up the ATGM to at least try to knock out some type of vehicles, but losing another 20 tickets here would be, you don't really have those tickets to lose here. Hab is overrun on the north side. Chinese just spilling out of this Hab on the south. And Canadian Command calling in a Hornet to try to knock it out and push the town.
5, what killed you?
Rocket strike. I was gonna say it looked good. But those mud stone walls, I mean, those are just, look how tough those walls are. I mean, how do you think
Yeah, they're gonna push this now.
an F-18 can get through that? It can't. Mud walls preventing the Hab from going down, and unfortunate because that would have completely snuffed out the Chinese. Hab is off its stakes, or it's off its roof, and on stakes on the north side here. You can see it center of your screen. And Chinese just trying to get on the south side of the capture area. I heard another ATGM earlier. Oh, did they kill the tank? Oh my goodness, they did! ATGM from the south side able to kill the tank, and Baked somehow killed
We need
Eli,
more
who was
defenders on
digging the
Alcadir
radio.
State, North Alcadir.
Oh my
ASAP.
goodness. 236 tickets to 293. One tank scratched, another Leopard
You know where that
on a
came from?
repair station up north. So it ain't over till it's over, and the Chinese are just barely hanging on right
For the
now.
third time, the rally on the west side on estates. The enemies
The
are getting
problem
shot.
is they need to prevent the cap from getting a nice ticket bump for the Canadians, because I don't think they're going to be able to do this with their current vehicle losses. Lost Perk pushing in, knocks out CM Mold. Needs to get a couple more. Cadencia gets Lost Perk.
GL. Go to market again for you.
And it is neutral. Bodies starting to filter back into the cap here for the Chinese. This is the worst case scenario, boys. This is not great. Accurate. Egg Mayo should have just tilted the... Yep, and it does. Scales just tilted in favor of the Canadians. East Alcadir now 75% to capped. And you need more bodies. Chinese are pushing in. The problem for the Canadians, they have a little bit further of a walk. Their Hab is way on the north side. You can see where that blue hourglass is. But Canadians still pushing in. Simba, though. Or Simba, rather. Knocking out one. Rocky Tony has got Lost Cause up on the roof.
Yeah, I just jacked my shit out.
Read the Sabermans.
And knocks Cadencia. And he might get Enjoyer. Fimboy Enjoyer. Okay. All right. Mike. Lost Cause goes down, and it is neutral again. China hanging on, and they've nearly cleared the eastern side as well. China just fighting back, and it's only about a 40-ticket game now. Look at the red line filtering back in.
One, they gotta
Oh, the
rally
radio,
on your
though,
route.
Time to lose the previous point.
Yeah, Bucks,
is
that's
now
where
being
that is.
dug
Starting to
down,
lose
so
defense.
20
I've been
tickets.
banging, please.
20 tickets started. But there you go. The hold you can hear on command chat. I've been begging, please. The defense, North Alcadir. Did they sneak a fob in? They did. China with the sneaky fob on the western side. The infantry grind has been successful. Finn still just holding strong on the radio. Eastern side is now almost clear. Just Poseidon Zombie, the last one up. But can they get this Hab back up? And now the cap is turning on East Alcadir. China capping it back, trying to neutralize it. Deneutralize. That's called neutralizing.
Enemy large, use don't observe.
And if they can neutral, oh, this would be huge.
Squad 3.
Canada, even though they have the armor advantage, the infantry pressure is just
Squad
too
3
much. It is a 30-ticket game. It is about to be a 50-ticket game with this minus 20 tickets on the radio bleed out off to the southeast.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's
Enemy
a
have
repair
one
station
back
east of you. friendly repair station east of you.
Stimpy.
You don't have to RGB.
He's
Just
got
heads up.
name just below
Command, do not
him,
push
It's
up to
fine,
my
doesn't
mid
take
mark,
that much
setting
longer.
orders.
but they are able to
silly
hold the neutral again. MJR, Darth, Bon Bon, OG Roach, and other Canadian infantry pushing in on the north side. Command screaming for defense, but you got a full team here, and you got no other spawns. Canada only has one spawn. It's the other side of the river, so this is a situation Canada's got themselves in. You can see defense has to push west across the river, and they're just getting picked apart by the infantry. Leopard is trying to push the infantry closer into the city, but it doesn't want to get too close because of the southern
They have a
ATGMs.
support. Both halves are marked accurate.
Yep, that hab is completely accurate.
Neutral still on East Al-Qadir, and here's the thing, if this goes neutral, if West Al-Qadir goes neutral, then you're in a double neutral situation, and that means China, with the handful of infantry here, will be able to start capping back, even if Canadians are on the point, and now Canadians start to push. Oh, and hold on, Name might get a huge wipe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he does! Oh my goodness! I was trying to see if it started the cap, but no. Huge play, nonetheless. Name with a massive 4-piece. And now the cap is neutral on North Al-Qadir. East Al-Qadir, you need a couple more bodies to start the cap here. 185 tickets to 139, but caps are neutral both sides. And China is starting to
Squad
neutralize
Enemy helicopter above you.
East Al-Qadir, just with the, now they have, I believe, 3 bodies on it, yep. And now Rocky Tony also pushing in from left side. So defenders now trying to focus on their cap, and Canada, they got a lot to worry about. ATGM, no, that was a Hat Kit. Hat Kit trying to snuff out the second Leopard. ATGM just barely misses. This would almost do it.
That's ATGM emplacement on the fucking silos back up.
Oh no, I think
Yeah, we're going after it now.
they got one on the north side. You thought.
Yes, I know. I fucking shot it.
Trying to see, he's on top of the cap here. Right on the edge of that building, he's trying to look for the Leopard. I don't know if he has a shot just yet. Oh, this would be absolutely massive for China.
One destroyed that Taiwan silos.
Negative. I'm pretty hurt at the moment.
This play could really turn the game. 178 tickets to 132, but losing their big armor
Balmer,
pieces.
do you need help?
Yeah, we're moving, but it's a bit slow.
Here, I'm coming. I'm gonna help you repair.
And ATGM is just needs to
Alright,
hold
anything fair
strong.
This time, we'll just RTB to the gas station over here.
Okay.
I think these are enemy mines as well. Or Chinese mines, rather, in the middle of the road. And ATGM, I do not think is going to have a shot. As 2's coming in, and if he stays on the road, he might actually get hit with the mines, and no, he's going to cut over and support the Leopard here. So ATGM just going to miss a mop-up job to knock out that tank, and the Leopard is going to survive the day. Coyote coming back online, and China nearly capped with East Al-Qadir a third of the way, and Canada has had to fight all the way back west across the river, but the hab is still up. Oh no, they've actually dug it down. I believe this was from mortars. Big red face actually sneaking on in there, so a handful of infantry managed to push west out here.
Enemy radio's down a level on East Al.
Absolutely chaos over in the villages here on Tallil. You rarely see so much fighting in this northern part. It's usually all over the airstrip, and with the 60 ticket difference now, the only way China can really do this is if they get their hab back up. Jagged now pushing up, and he gets mopped up, I think, by... Yep, there it goes, into view. Good machine gun position, Revelation. as well, trying to take a peek. And if he can knock out You Thought,
Yeah, I can hear you.
he has a play on this radio.
Get your boys into E-style. Got the radio down.
$165 tickets, 115. Revelation just missing a couple of his shots. Radio, they say, is down in East Al
113, can you
Qadir.
hear me?
But they're going to get that up here shortly. You can see Riker and Finn pushing back up. You Thought finally does go down to Revelation. But Roya now pushing in. If he knocks him out, he can save the Hab. Good shots.
They're digging
Any
at the
Canadians?
radios right now.
Only
About
one
30 more
left.
seconds before they can spawn in.
Jeffrey is around the corner here.
Level, on
Radio
up here.
is dug back up on East Al Qadir, which means China will start to spawn back in. And Roya. Does he hear
Where you
him?
need me, bud?
Oh, he doesn't. Roya goes down. Jeffrey with a huge play, but gets killed himself
At all costs,
Six,
I do
you have
think
Macbeth
that's on North
with a
Oakdale,
little
down the
TK
stairs.
and
6 goes west of your
a
rally.
lost left nut.
I know, dog.
Might take advantage of this.
Copy
trying to
that.
get to the second half.
Okay. Well, I'll keep my gun up.
Oh, and good thing he did keep his gun up. Lost left nut, nearly pouncing on that. No Alvo as well. Radio is still secured by Fight Dragons and Tapinut. East Al Qadir reinforced now by the infantry for China, and they are all now have to fight on this western side.
Fucking PT.
Oh, grenade coming in. I think that was friendly fire again.
What the fuck is our team doing with this TK bullshit?
Oh my goodness.
Super friendly
Fuck,
server.
dude, I've been TK'd 5 times in a row.
Same person or different person?
Oh my
toxic.
goodness.
5 different fucking people.
That's crazy, holy shit.
Well, and that is the chaos that is happening on here, and this chaos is actually going to allow the Chinese to get back up 143 tickets to 99. And the big ol' Chinese helicopter coming in. I don't actually know what he's trying to do. Maybe drop in a resupply or
Command,
something.
what do you need a logi for?
But
Build a new hab, new different hab.
Medic
So certain just
getting
ignore
up his
it.
friendly
Everything is
Chinese
dead,
infantry
yeah,
down on the hab
How are
out
you gonna build a
west.
new hab? Or are you talking about digging down the radio? Is that what you want to do?
No. We just set up the western near the river, level mark.
140 tickets to 98.
There's
While the
already
infantry
set
try to
up.
pick themselves back up
We
on the
need
west.
supplies and we need
Infantry
to
on
not
the
be
south
brain
have
dead and just go
stabilized
around a little bit
the Chinese
to
position.
attack their radio. Like the radio has been marked. Both of their habs are marked.
Canada
No one-
just
but everyone's
scratching
not
their
able to aim.
head, trying
I'm
to
gonna drop
come up
her-
with reasons why
drop her
they
on
can't
point.
break the Chinese right now, despite the radio being marked, the halves being marked. And the Chinese have a pretty good zone at the moment, with the hab on the south side now sufficient with mortars. I do think it's a bit too much infantry on this on the south side here. They could use that squad up on the north, but at the moment they're doing just good enough. Unless they capture North Al Qadir, though, they're not able. They're not going to be able to win this game. 2 in the ZBL, back up and moving after having it knocked out by the Leopard earlier. As another ATGM comes out, and I'm not sure what they're even shooting at. Maybe the 113 way out east. But ZBL, if they can support the hab, and the hab is back up, so mortar is now coming in on the east side. So the mortars are pounding the Canadian
Do we have
hab
any
area.
visuals on their enemy mortars? Are those enemy mortars accurate?
The enemy
I got
monsters
the
are on
auto
supposed to
cannon.
move.
Auto
Oh
cannon
my
north to 7
goodness.
move.
This could be huge. China has enough tickets for a good push. Red 3 once again on the east side of North Al Qadir. And with Red 2, the ZBL, you
Okay,
don't want to
Matt, I
be
figured
too
out
far on the
what's
north
wrong
side
with
because the Leopard is
13.
still lurking.
He's audio bugged, he can't hear anyone.
ZBL honestly should be in the with the infantry here.
Okay,
Mortars
here, right
are
now.
keeping the infantry for the Canadians pinned
Yeah,
in this hab building. And the ZBL flips.
Cannot hear you.
Vehicle physics, where are you at?
Yeah.
So, if you need him, you probably gotta...
I think Canada is going to start to
Stop them.
neutralize this again, and they are just a constant tug of war right now. China is going to lose the radio, though. Tommy Kill now. And Darth Bonbon
I'm on the
Potato
radio
Guy
Again. We're digging it down right now.
all pushing in. Digging down this radio, and that should eventually do it. Command calling in with an artillery barrage. This is kind of a danger close, last stand, just pour it on us
Check map.
Enemy
I've
have
got
moved down on east
situation.
Al-Qadir. Let's get as many bodies on point as we can. Enemies
30
cannot spawn
ticket
to defend
game.
East Al-Qadir.
North Al Qadir
Enemy Hab is back up. Enemy Hab
is
back
going
up
down.
on Al-Qadir.
and Stimpy comes in, knocks out one, nearly knocks out one. Tommy Keel still digging down the radio. Potato Guy with some good defense, and the Hab is no longer spawnable. Neutral just about in East Al Qadir, and North Al Qadir is halfway to neutral. So I think it's going to be a valiant effort, but the Chinese, if they lose this radio, that
Enemy
might
radio
be a little
lead
too
on
hard
East
to
Al.
come back from. Mortars now coming
Heli
in,
hovering over Hab on 7 move.
and the mortar with the artillery barrage might be doing crazy mop-up duty with the infantry here. Artillery is starting to land. And this Chinese artillery just needs to root out the Canadians so they can push back in. They're dropping it right on their own positions and just hoping for the best. I think it's a double artillery. It is a double artillery. You have creeping barrage from the Chinese hitting the Canadian positions, and creeping barrage from the Canadians hitting the Chinese positions. Entire Qadir is just under artillery at the moment. 104 tickets to 72 as North Al Qadir once again goes neutral. But the radio has finally bled out, and that is going to be tough for the Chinese to get back from. But now you're in an awkward situation. East Al Qadir
Enemy radio on East Al Qadir bled out. Let's
is
push out
neutral,
North Al.
and the
We can easily
Canadians
cap
have a
down.
spawn there. North Al Qadir is neutral, and the Chinese have a spawn. So the Chinese need to cross the river to cap,
I know.
and the
Cap-
Canadians
I know
need to cross the river to
Cap.
cap.
We got the radio and both Habs on East.
Enemy CBL
I'm
ammo
inside
guys.
enemy Hab on North Al-Qadir.
And the ZBL, that is the worst thing they could be doing right now, out in the middle of nowhere in that minus 10 tickets. Really no reason to lose that. If that ZBL was here, they could actually pull apart the infantry, so...
CBL is dead as well. Might be a heavy anti-tank somewhere out in the desert.
Oh, and there was Vision did kill the Leopard, so the Leopard goes down, but Amorak's a ZBL, and this is just even worse, I think, for the Chinese. You had the opportunity to now just run wild with the ZBL with the Leopard down, but trying to play World of Tanks out in the desert. Like what? I'm frustrated. What could they kill out there? What is going to be out there other than tanks, right? Nothing. Horrible decision, and China could really have had a comeback here. But at the moment, 28 tickets to 73. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. But China needs to push in and somehow knock this radio. So Short 00 is going to get flanked by Revelation. I was going to say if Revelation doesn't get him, then Short may be able to help push in. But good shots by Revelation. $70 tickets to 25. Still going to be a lot closer of a game than it really should be based on the units. 69 tickets left for the Canadians. Patty Mount turns the corner and knocks out Revelation. So if you keep the pressure up, and they can push this radio, which is next to the center of your screen here. They have a shot, but a lot of infantry just stuck in the middle of East Al Qadir, just under artillery right now.
Wait, what the? Lawler, what happened?
We died. CBL to the
Oh, no
line.
way. Alright, I think I'm gonna
And,
take down that radio.
And a random ATG, like a random head get to our backside.
China are kind of encircling the Canadians now. 22 tickets to
Infantry
61.
North and around. North and around.
Oh my
of,
goodness. Arch enemy 66669. Can he find the radio? The one rifleman to do it all. And he does see the radio. Oh, if you can get inside. Revelation now pushing in. Oh, they marked this radio. Tossing a grenade. Not a bad position. Jagged might push out. Justin, ooh, just barely misses it. But gets pushed now.
I'm on their hab, but I need support.
Arch enemy knocking out Jagged, calling on the hab position.
They're in the hab.
22 tickets to 56. Now only a 35 ticket game. Arch enemy, they're spawning him right behind.
Hab is clear, hab is clear.
And he does go down. All of Canada turning on Arch. And I don't know if they even marked their radio, unfortunately.
I can hear you.
Yep.
Nice. Nice, alright.
19 tickets to 54.
Yeah.
Saloon and Lieutenant Duh. And a couple more infantry spawning or pushing
Enemy
into
radio
north,
is
and they are
marked
capping back
accurate.
north Al
Radio
Qadir.
is marked accurate. Push that.
Darth
We got
Bonbon
this
now
down
pushing the radio on the western side, and Canada just about gonna hold on to it as an ATGM mops up a Logi here. M113 pops. It's all on this radio. If this radio stays up, then the Chinese have a few more moments to knock out an ATGM, or knock out a few vehicles with these ATGMs. George XP goes down. Another ATGM, 37 tickets to 16. Oh my goodness, it is going to be close. But you have kind of a Spec Ops squad here. Kern, Gru, or Binu. They're pushing in and trying to knock out this hab. 36 tickets to 15.
Enemy radio on north out here is down a layer. They can't spawn.
And they might just save the game here. Hab is over, not overrun just yet. A little bit closer, and it will be. Heard another ATGM fly by. Gunna spawns in and immediately goes down from Gru. And this helicopter's gonna lose it. I'm calling it right now. Coyote or the Leopard is gonna knock this thing out, and that's gonna be the game. Or he's just gonna crash. Oh, there goes the rotor, and that's gonna be the game. They're not gonna let that helicopter stay alive. 32 tickets to 0. What a chaotic game. Canada just barely holding on, and China just could not get themselves out of the southeast corner of Qadir. But the GGs either way did far better than I thought they were going to at the beginning of the game. Geez.